Everyone thinks an 1800W solar generator means freedom to run anything, anywhere, all day. But here is the thing, wattage is the flashy headline, capacity and recharge are the fine print. And with the Nature's Generator 1800W, that fine print matters because under the hood you are dealing with a heavy lead-acid system that can punch hard for short bursts, but needs planning for the long game. That mismatch is why people either love it or regret it. I spent 3 weeks living with it through a planned outage drill, a weekend cabin trip, and daily stress tests, and what I discovered flipped my expectations. Before we dive into what I discovered about real runtime and recharge, quick heads up. If you are already leaning in and want the best price, I left my affiliate link below. But stick around because a few surprises I found will save you money and frustration. Here is why I even brought this into my life. I am in a storm belt where the power blips just long enough to ruin a work call and threaten the fridge. My little 1000W lithium unit could not handle the fridge's surge, and my gas generator is loud, smelly, and a headache to maintain. I needed silent backup that can handle high surge loads, keep a CPAP and router running overnight, and recharge off solar during multi-day outages. I was skeptical because I have been burned by inflated marketing before. I wanted honest, repeatable performance, not brochure promises. Plus, my last budget power station throttled under heat and cut off at 30% with no warning. Stakes were simple: protect food, sleep, and work without babysitting a machine. I broke testing into 4 real scenarios. First, the fridge test. Full-size, Energy Star-rated unit, typical running draw around 80 to 120W, startup spikes to 1100 to 1400W. The Nature's Generator's 1800W pure sine inverter took the startup spike without flinching. With only the fridge connected, I saw roughly 6 hours of runtime before I stopped at around 20% to protect the battery. That tells you the usable capacity on the base unit is limited. It hits you faster than you expect. But then I added a brief coffee maker cycle at about 900W. It handled it fine, though the fan ramped up and the battery gauge dropped quickly, reminding me this is a sprinter, not a marathoner, unless you expand it. Second, the overnight essentials test. CPAP with humidifier off, Wi-Fi router, 2 LED lamps, total around 60 to 80W. I got through an 8-hour night and had a little left in the tank in the morning. But then, recharging on wall power took me most of a workday from roughly 20 to 100%. That slow AC recharge is the lead-acid trade-off. If you are counting on quick top-ups between outages, note this. Third, the tools test. I ran a shop vac and a 13-amp circular saw in bursts. No inverter drama during short, high-draw pulls. That surge handling is where this unit shines. But then I tried running a portable space heater at 1500W for a continuous stretch. The unit handled it, but you will drain almost everything in under an hour. It is technically possible, but practically not how you should use it. Fourth, the solar day. With a 200W panel array in good midday sun, I saw around 150 to 170W coming in. From roughly 20 to full took me a full sunny day. Cloud cover cut that in half. The built-in charge controller is straightforward, and you can add their wind input, which is unique, but solar recovery on the base battery requires patience. Here is where it gets interesting. I borrowed a PowerPod expansion battery. With the extra capacity, the fridge made it overnight plus breakfast, and the solar made a meaningful dent during the day. The ecosystem approach transforms the experience. The biggest surprise was this: the 1800W number is not the reason to buy it, the expandability and ecosystem are. As a standalone, it is a fantastic surge box with modest endurance. Pair it with a power pod and a 200W to 400W solar setup, and it becomes a legit quiet home backup companion for rotating loads. I logged over 60 hours of mixed-use testing, cycling it with a watt meter and tracking input-output. Versus popular lithium competitors like EcoFlow Delta 2 or BlueDye AC 180, the Nature's Generator trades fast recharge and lighter weight for lower cost per watt of surge and an upgrade path that includes wind. It is heavy, think roll it on its cart, do not carry it upstairs, and the lead-acid chemistry prefers not to be deeply drained often if you want longevity. That is the too good to be true factor. Yes, it can do 1800W, but if you target 30 to 80% state of charge and avoid heater loads, you will be happier long-term. What nobody tells you. As a semi-stationary backup system parked in a pantry or garage with a panel outside, it makes a lot of sense. As a camping power station you haul every weekend, lithium wins. Now that you know the real story, great surge, modest base endurance, big upside with expansion, the next step is getting the right bundle. Prices in stock swing a lot before storm season, and the panel plus power pod kits sell out first. I put my affiliate link below for the best current deal and the exact setup I would buy. Bottom line, if you need a quiet backup that can start tough loads and you are willing to treat it as a semi-stationary system, ideally with at least one power pod, the Nature's Generator 1800W is worth the spend. If you want lightweight, fast recharges, and frequent mobility, go lithium like a Delta II or AC 180 instead. For homeowners, cabin owners, and anyone tinkering with solar or even wind who values expandability and cost per watt, this is a smart buy. For apartment dwellers without storage space or anyone who needs to carry it upstairs, pass. The headline is 1800W, the fine print is endurance. Budget for the pod and it pays off.